Hold on. Play it back. Hold on, fuck. Let some young niggas freestyle off this shit. Let some young niggas freestyle off this. Go ahead, Wallow, spit something.
You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game.
I was the first rapper on YouTube. I'm the first rapper to have his own video game console. I was the first rapper on Twitch. I was the first rapper with the iPhone.
Wallow was the first rapper to throw a barbecue in the prison on the lawn.
I wasn't, bitch. Fuck out of here, bitch.
How many times you caught yourself looking at a little chubby CO like, I ain't that
Yeah,
bad.
they start turning to be badass.
Damn, you ain't that much time in me. You went that quick?
5 months without no pussy.
5 months? Listen, man.
I go on YouTube, I see a video, this nigga Gilly talking about, oh yeah, this nigga Savage a sucker, he holding up a sign at the slut walk.
I was mad at you.
Why though?
I listened to your music. You was
mad?
gangster.
So if y'all not showing that Spotify charts, I don't know what we talking about. Where y'all at?
Are we right there? We on both charts.
Okay.
We in top 10 on both.
I see y'all.
We talking about where y'all at. Fuck do he be?
I really came from the neighborhood and to a small school and unknown, and I made it to like the highest level. I can give it to people on a level that's more real than probably anybody else can.
So basically, when I'm in LA, I ain't gotta get a hotel. You know I'm a couch warrior. I can come right down here and post up.
Ain't even the couch, I got the bedroom for you.
Oh, wait, where? Oh, man.
I'm gonna put a sign right here. Wallow room. No.
Man, I would never leave.
We never did shot the late, great DMX out on our podcast, man. So, we sent out our deepest condolences, to the legend.
He made the entire United States of America like dogs. I remember it was once upon a time where it wasn't a lot of dogs, bro. Yeah, like 1995, 96, I don't remember seeing dogs like that.
You put the do-rag over the mic. I ain't have a pop filter yet. I'm bitch was static, and so I'm put the do-rag and then get it on.
Big girl gonna stroke your ego. She gonna appreciate you. You gotta go where you celebrate and not where you tolerate it.
You fucking right.
I still bust a big bitch up. I ain't doing no playing. I bust your ass.
This shit right here is stronger than MC Hammer socks after a concert. And he had a big thick ass socks on with them plastic shoes. And he used to be dancing for like 42 songs straight. For years, New York City, I'm talking about New York, never claimed Buffalo. But they claiming y'all. Nori sat right here on the couch. I said, tell me some niggas in New York that's popping. He said, Griselda gang. I said, nigga, they from Buffalo.
Remember you said that shit, Nori, right here.
You said that shit, nigga.
You need me or you want me? It's a difference, because if you want me, I done been through that situation before. If you telling me you need me, your brother gonna be there.
Look at this nigga, man. He's 6'5".
This is the problem. You're not allowed to have friends that play basketball, man.
See, look at this.
Cookie Face, that was mama, Miss Leslie. Miss Leslie used to call him Cookie Face. I'm gonna call him Cookie Face.
That's my brother right there. You just seen his face when he said that shit. He's like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yes, sir. I was boxing too, no? I went down there, threw the mouthpiece, and I put my ones and twos together. Boy, knocked my mouthpiece out. I retired.
Nigga punched him out his state boots.
No, I retired that day.
He realized
what I mean? But I was gonna be where you was at too. Right. I said, damn, I'm gonna be a champ.
In your mind, you was like me champ till that mouthpiece came out.
Listen, the mouthpiece came out.
That mouthpiece vicious.
And life changed.
I mean, I ain't chasing the money. It's a bigger picture for me.
What's the bigger picture?
Change the world.
When we get out there today, just do your job. My job is to put him on his ass. My job is to dominate this cornerback over here. My job is to clog up the holes on the running back. Just understand what your job is and don't try to do too much. Let's not leave nothing out there, fellas. We wouldn't miss this shit for the world. You hear me?
They have not whistled it, so they're going to pick up, and all the way down the sideline, there's C.J. Holmes.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against Jackson State.
That's undisciplined. Now they get a first down. That comes to us.
I was running down to the end zone to celebrate, and when I got down there, he handed me the ball. I'm sorry, coach. I didn't know your player was gonna toss me the ball.
I didn't know what happened until I got on the plane after the game. And I'm going through my text message and all that, and I said, Gilly? That was Gilly?
Coach, I just want to say players mess up too sometimes.
This dude, he put Reggie in his body, so man, he smoked bullshit weed.
Come on, dog.
He smoked bullshit weed and drank 40s on the low. I'm putting it out there. He drank 40s. He drink ICFs, ice cold 40.
ICFs?
Yeah, ICFs.
You got a tiger, white tiger.
What nigga? What? You bought a tiger, nigga?
Yeah, white tiger, cocaine.
How much the fuck did you pay for a tiger, man?
Like 30. It was like a favor.
How big is it now?
Nigga, it's a fucking full-grown tiger now for Valley.
Wallow, how many you did though?
I did 20. You know what? Yeah, I did 20.
That ain't funny, but you see that nigga eyes. That nigga said, what? Because opportunity is more important than money, man.
100%.
That's what motherfuckers gotta understand. Opportunity.
That's how you gonna get the money.
Way
The
greater
opportunity.
than money.
100%.
God damn, look how big this nigga is.
Now we talk about a Logan Paul, a YouTuber, for 100 mil. Give me that.
You ain't gotta go to Logan Paul. You could beat me the fuck up for 50.
Yeah, get out the kill. Come on.
I just signed this artist, that artist, and this artist. Bro, all of them finna be bigger than a Young Dolph ever been.
We go to Ishkabibble.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he really like coming to Philly. He naming the good shit. What'd he get you, the chicken cheese steak?
And the gremlin.
Small fry.
With that nigga 6'7", I dare you say
Hey,
you
the
get
small
a nigga,
fry.
Man, that nigga 6'7", man. You get that nigga a small fry.
I can change this shit by just putting love in the air. Not change it by saying fuck all of them and let's do what they did to us. But no, let me love them and show them how to love.
You could be a real nigga without trying to be a gangster, without trying to, do anybody wrong. That's not what make you a real nigga. Even money, none of that shit don't make niggas real niggas to me.
We them niggas, you hear me? We them niggas. Make some noise for Kanye West! Alamo, hit that music. That's what I ordered.
So all the young niggas out there respect the OGs and understand that one day if you lucky, you'll be OG. Cause I'd hate to have to get that call from Kanye. Damn, Doug.
Yeah, but you don't want to get the call from him, man. Oh my God. He'll drop an album just from being mad at one nigga who he'll normally have on the album. Like, I'm about to drop a motherfucking album. This nigga got me fucked up.
Yeah, this nigga somebody took a shit in my house.
Right.
It's okay though.
You was 4.5 minutes into the man crib, bro. You
It's
got
all
at least.
good, yeah.
You was supposed to at least hold it for a
You
little.
said take a shit, I took my
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. You
Hey,
like,
do your
fuck you
thing.
telling me, bro. Nobody just walked right into nobody's crib, bro.
Hey.
As bad as the Lions is playing, somebody gotta win this fucking decade.
Knock it down. Knock it down. We not playing no games.
They try to say I killed hip hop. I birthed the new hip hop way. I'm the reason why it's YouTube streaming all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Came over here to jump in that man pool, man.
I jumped in the pool. I cruised off a little.
He came over here to jump in the man pool, man. He played one game of basketball and then jumped in that man pool.
If you want to make an album once a year, your career's finished. You will not keep up with these kids.
Well, KG set the tone. KG say some crazy shit to LeBron.
Oh, I'm gonna give you that one. Garbage ass nigga, shoot it, you bum ass nigga. And then,
I done seen that. Just reading his lips on TV.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga.
take this nigga out the fucking game.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
all that
that's it.
shit. All that shit.
Then the nigga tried me again, right?
No,
What'd he say? Ho!
I DM'd you about it. He left me on scene.
Oh, you bitch ass
He
nigga.
left, watch this. OGs don't condone the gossip, nigga.
Oh, he checked you. He checked you, nigga. He checked you.
Hey, he did send me a message, but I ain't seen that shit.
No, we screenshotting that. I need that.
Me in the DM, my shit is effective. My shit don't really miss.
This going to determine if you're a real DJ or not.
Yeah.
How many dollar parties did you DJ in your life?
How many parties you down? Dollar parties.
Nigga, I ain't never done no dollar party.
Oh, you ain't no real fucking DJ. I did that.
Yeah, I ain't stuck, nigga. I know that. Nigga sitting here, motherfucking 42 rings on. I'm blessed. I missed the T
42 Tory.
I eat ass. I want my tongue long in his hip. I want to put my whole tongue in this bitch ass, man.
Oh, you should have called me and Gilly for the big. We could have been the big two.
Nah. Y'all don't want none of that.
Damn,
Come to a game. Check it out. Check it out up close. Check it out up close, man. You don't want that.
He's scared now.
Okay.
Good shot. Game. Online.
That's y'all a question. Is y'all niggas slime?
I don't really know the meaning. You said something about the Fed, so I ain't fucking slime. These niggas be operating off of ego, man.
Because I'm a dude that did 20 years in prison. I don't want nobody to go to jail. That's why I push the message that I do push outside of other things, because it's like, yo, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool.
Begins with passion, bro. I was obsessed with weed and I was very passionate about it, and I still am, and that's why I'm still doing it, even with all the bullshit we deal with. So you gotta be passionate about something for you to try to build something.
You went diamond in the half, and y'all own all that shit right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
One thing I didn't know is that bees shit a lot.
So they shitted on you.
So they shitted on you.
You gotta have the mentality to win. If you don't got that mentality,
you're done.
You're done.
CJ probably the most trash talking player I'd never played with, but
CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
He be talking crazy.
What?
What?
Y'all, hey, y'all have no idea.
When you was playing football, you was doing your thing.
What position?
Linebacker.
I'd have shook the shit out you in the hole. I'm just telling you.
Listen, you too small, Giz.
I don't think it.
I'd have shook the shit out of him in the hole.
There's nothing stronger than building your YouTube page and harnessing your fans someplace where you can serve them.
Real talk between every member of Griselda, we're gonna give you every sound possible of hip hop. It's not one sound that we can't do.
You have a passion for something and it's burning. It's your job to curate that passion. I really believe that. And you don't take no's for answer. If you really, really committed to that and you have a work ethic, and that's the answer there.
Ron became the hero. I became the villain. They needed to play off of that.
You know, you can't put no kind of ego in creating music.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's being selfish to the music, so.
I'm getting by you.
That's
right
your
here.
stance?
It don't matter. Come on. I'm gonna get by you. It's over with. It's over with. I ain't even I ain't have my cleats on.
That's unbelievable. That's unfucking believable. I can't trust this shit.
Watch this. Watch this.
Yo, I live in Jersey. I've learned one important rule, man. Stay out of Philly business, man.
Man, that's all.
Stay out of that shit.
I signed a good music. That was my first check signed by Donda West.
Signed
by Donda West. I got it framed.
I keep telling you, youngins, there's a reason why I've been able to be relevant for 20 plus years. Because no matter what I'm doing, they not going to outwork me.
My first love was baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was going for baseball.
So what's the greatest advice an OG ever gave you in prison?
Like on some real shit?
Other than don't sleep on your stomach.
No, that's like some real shit.
I know that was funny. Big bro laughed at
Yeah,
that.
it was crazy.
He one of them niggas. He one of them niggas don't smile too hard.
He got to let a nigga know I ain't gonna smile. Nigga think it's sweet. You're now tuned into me, $1 million worth of game.
Between the weed and the liquor and the cars and the ice and the women and them flights and them long Vegas nights, niggas stay dripping with that Gucci on. Bitches in them Louis Vuittons. When your money right, that bring the groupies on. Move along. I don't need them, I ain't even bragging, nigga. I done had more bitches than you could imagine, nigga. I pull up in that Aston right. You should see them Aston like swagger right. Money's on my appetite. I'm in the streets chasing it. Y'all niggas faking it. I'm trying to get Laker rich. I be chasing money. Nigga, I don't chase a bitch, but they chase Gilly though. I done lock Philly though, really though. 24/7, always on my grind. So that mean that paper nigga always on my mind. Spent a pretty penny on the shine. Gotta count $250,000 up. I need a little time. Shit. Let some young niggas freestyle off this shit. You know what I mean? Metro! Let some young niggas freestyle off this Metro shit. And I was just talking a little shit off the, real quick. But we just blessed y'all real quick with this motherfucking Metro booming. Hit that shit one more time for him, Wallow. Metro! It is just like that, nigga.
Like you always giving something away. What's that about?
Bro, it was hard on us growing up, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I remember walking out the house, walking down the street, finna go around my boy's house or wherever I'm going, go around my cousin's house. Bro, just thinking, bro, cause just like, damn, bro, I wish we had bro, damn, bro, I wish I had somebody pull up on me and just throw me something, throw me a dub, throw me a, like, damn, bro, I wish, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
I just, bro, like, I don't know, bro, it's like, I just remember all this shit, everything, like the sleeping on the floors, my partners, they situations, just everything. So it's like, I just be thinking to myself, like, bro, do some shit you ain't never did. I mean, do some shit for somebody that nobody never did shit with you. Right. Now I mean, my whole thing be just to give, bro. You know what I mean? Cause you listen to me, Roger, be like, right? Nobody never gave me shit. I ain't know what this is, that, this. So me, I just be like, bro, shit, me do that shit for somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
that's some dope shit.
I was gonna give somebody 100,000, but I had to think about that shit. And it was like, man, bro, you give that one person that 100,000, that's cool, but bro, that's only one shot, and there's one like that one person getting that 100,000. And like, bro, split it up, bro, and give away 25,000 to 4 different people, bro.
Well, shit, I would have gave 10,000 to 10 people.
You right. You right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Thing.
Because for me, if I'm giving you some money, I'm kind of having my people do a little background check on you, because I really want this $10,000 to go to some motherfuckers that need it. I ain't trying to get this $10,000 to a motherfucker who already got a Benz and a motherfucker, his wife got a BMW parked in it, and this gonna pay his motherfucking mortgage for the next 4 months. No. I need this motherfucker to go to a motherfucker in the hood. Soon as they get this bitch, they gonna go get some new sneaks. They get some fucking crabs.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? They doing some real live. We got some couple dollars. We gonna celebrate. Thank you, dog. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, you know, and pay some bills, and you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's how I would have looked at it. You know what I mean? But the fact that you giving out $25,000 to 4 people, $100,000 a year, hard-earned money, to me, that's a hell of a.
So this is brought to you by presenting sponsor New Amsterdam Vodka.
Right. One thing about New Amsterdam Vodka, life isn't going your way.
Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka.
Caught your bitch cheating today.
Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka.
Thought your check was coming, the bitch didn't come your way.
Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka.
It's only distilled 5 times, and it's filtered 3 times for that clean, crisp finish. You know, you could drink it straight up. You could drink it on the rocks. You can make it, drink it juice, soda, or you can make a classic New Amsterdam Mule. And when you're out and about at your local liquor store, what should they do? Pick up some New Amsterdam vodka.
Pick up some New Amsterdam vodka and treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Right. Shout out to the New Amsterdam Queen. We at the crib, man. We gonna be there. We just was there, New Year's Eve partying up, having a great time with the New Amsterdam. So shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports and the presenting sponsor of $1 Million Worth of Game. So when you're out and about at your local liquor store, get some New Amsterdam vodka. It's great for pre-gaming as well. Y'all know there's basketball going on. There's football about to be playoffs, so pick you up some.
Relevancy. You have so many people, artists come and go. I see like 6,000 artists come and go every 36 months, right? Literally. What was your keys, to your staying power? What was it? What was the blueprint to your staying power all this time and still being relevant in the culture of now and tomorrow?
I would say just staying who I am, but also adapting. I know staying who you are, even that at some point gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to stay who you are and adapt to what's going on. Right. And that's the thing that's gonna keep you. It's just like how technology keep going. You know
but without wave riding.
Right. Nah, you can't jump wave to wave, because when the wave gonna keep changing.
Right. So what you gonna do?
The wave in hip hop gonna change maybe every 2-3 years.
So if you riding a wave, what you gonna do when it change?
Try to jump on the next
wave? On the next wave? You just gonna grab your surfboard and just just ride niggas wave, he popping. I'm gonna try to sound like him. Right, you a fucking surfer out here.
And the reason I talk about longevity, because when you look at the game, you was on Electric, Atlantic, Desert Storm, Def Jam, Rock Nation. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about you had.
So you know what he just said to all the young niggas? You know what he just told y'all without telling y'all? That Fab is a hustler. Mm. He said you just was on check. And he wasn't talking about no Nikes, nigga.
And being able to get the check through all of those situations is based on your relationships.
Absolutely.
You know relationships is worth more than money.
Absolutely. So who you disrespect on the way up, you're gonna see him on the way down. Understand that.
And I know certain niggas, they how niggas be hot, so they hard-headed because they hot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They could say whatever they want, do that, but that ain't gonna last forever either.
Absolutely.
Now when you ain't the hot nigga, now them same motherfuckers, like you said, the niggas you was disrespecting and all that, now they don't want to help you. They don't want to do nothing for you. They don't. You're not the same hot nigga from 3 years ago.
When they had to put up with your shit.
Right.
Is radio dead?
I'll tell you what is dead. I'm gonna give a good description of radio. If you're a guy who got a couple slick words and you want to go on the radio, no one's gonna care about you. If you, I'm gonna give a good radio lesson that you can also apply to just being a personality or rapper DJ. You have to have your social media cracking. And when I say cracking, know what you want to be. You have to have your social happening. You got to be out with the people. If you're a DJ or you're a rapper, you know, you got, I don't want to say talented, but you definitely got to be persistent. You have to push your craft. Whatever you believe in, you have to push it. If you really believe in it, then you push it. Now, if you're just a person sitting there introing records, radio is dead for you.
If to the rappers that say, you know, the up and coming rappers, they're like, fuck a DJ. I don't need no fucking DJ. Radio station. I can use the internet. I don't need y'all.
I agree. I think that they just need the internet. I think the internet and the digital space and everything else will serve its purpose for them. But radio makes superstars. If there is a cap in the Apple, Spotify, Tidal space where you can go. Look, like NBA YoungBoy is a perfect example. He is a YouTube phenomenon. But there's a lot of people in the everyday world that doesn't know who he is. You know? But if you can get both, if you can be Cole and come out of there and get a couple number ones, you know, you be a very big artist. You know, you're gonna tour. You're gonna, you know, a lot of things is gonna happen for you. Unfortunately, if you're a rapper and you only have radio, expect there to be a halt in your career at some point quicker. And if you only have the digital space, expect to have a halt in your career at some time too. The two together are the perfect. Yeah. It's the perfect match, and
Incredible.
It's undeniable, my brother. But for the up-and-coming artists, I don't think radio serves a big purpose for them. There's nothing stronger than building your YouTube page and harnessing your fans someplace where you can serve them your music.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever platform, too, that is for you. I like YouTube, yeah, but, you know, if it's your Instagram, or look at the Baby.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the Baby breaks every one of his songs off his Instagram page. I always know what's new with the Baby from his Instagram page. If he's in his car, he's mouthing those words for 60 seconds, I know what's the Baby record.
Right.
And I don't know if I've seen someone recently doing it that way. I mean, I commend a lot of people. You know, it went from stages. Remember, Lil Wayne was a tapes dropping. Oh my God, Lil Wayne tapes dropping. Mm-hmm. There was always one or two records that went off the tape that the label would pick up. YouTube has replaced the mixtape. SoundCloud, all those things, they've replaced the mixtape.
So, you're running Def Jam.
I'm running up numbers at Def Jam.
Running up numbers at Def Jam.
Yeah, what that means is I'm trying to put some talent in the building. I'm trying to help the people that's over at the building and just restore the feeling of Def Jam, because I'm a big fan of Def Jam Records.
Yes.
I remember when Def Jam Records ran the music industry. Their music was the shit. Their spirit was their shit. The jackets.
A logo is the shit.
Jackets, the logo.
The logo was
chains.
crazy.
Come on, my nigga. So I'm just a West Coast nigga that love that shit, and I wanted a job over there so I can help restore the feeling. And the first thing I'm doing is putting this record out, Algorithm, which has a lot of classic Def Jam artists on it, and then has a lot of new artists from Def Jam. And then it's got some friends of mine on there as well. So I just wanted to come and do sort of kind of like what Khaled is doing. You know, Khaled is doing a great job of, you know, doing the compilation albums and putting that talent out there and, you know, being a spotlight to the talent. So I just wanted to come compliment the industry and do what I do and just break the algorithm by putting out some music that feel good and not just sound good.
And I remember one time when Def Jam was going hard on the West, when they got Warren, They got a bunch.
Montel Jordan.
What
this is how we do. You know that's a Def Jam record?
Yeah, wasn't Dove Shack on Def Jam?
Dove Shack, Dub C, Richie Rich.
Yep, you had a bunch of people from West Coast. They was on there heavy in the 90s.
It was Def Jam West.
Yep, Def Jam West was heavy in the 90s. But a lot of people don't know that Def Jam had like everybody. Jay, Murder Inc., Rough Rider, everybody was over there.
Man, to be on Def Jam Records was a dream come true.
Yes, it was.
Like, if there wasn't no Death Row Records, I damn sure would have been on Def Jam. Right. Warren G got a chance to make it to Def Jam Records.
Yes, he did.
And when he went to Def Jam Records, he changed the whole shape of the building. He saved their ass, actually, financially.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? It's documented.
I read that in Russell Simmons' books.
Yeah.
Sex, Life or Death.
Yeah, because Russell was a real nigga. He gonna tell it
he
like
broke
it
that
is,
shit down.
and not like it was. You know, give credit where credit is due.
Yes, he did.
You know, but at the same time, it's like that's how much we love that building. We love Def Jam. We love what it stands for. We love the originals. You know, the fucking Slick Rick, Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, LL Cool J,
Run DMC. No, Run DMC was on Profile.
Yeah,
wasn't
you know
on Def Jam.
That shit, the origins of that shit that
Public
made us,
Enemy.
Yes, that made us want to
Greatest
do
albums. Public Enemy.
Come on, man. The Bomb Squad, Hank Shockley, and
Everybody was over there.
Man, I'm gonna do some music with Hank Shockley. I met him about a month ago.
He's a legend.
I told him, I said, "Cuz, let's work together, cuz I just want to see what it's gonna sound like."
Let me ask you a question.
Your shit.
At that time, I can't even ask you this. You gonna Hank or Dre? Is they neck and neck?
They tied.
Thank you.
Because what Hank was doing for the East is what Dre was doing for the West, and I feel like they shit was so similar, but it wasn't. Because Hank would take samples, he would
His
take
shit was crazy.
He would make the brothers and sisters. I don't know
His
what
sample
this
game was crazy.
Just like Dre's was.
I mean,
let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah, they would sample up. They would sample kings.
Where did Ice Cube go when he left Dre?
He went right to Hank.
And what his shit sound like?
His shit went to another level.
Okay,
America's
then.
Most Wanted.
Okay, then.
Hank Shockley did all Public Enemy shit. He did Ice Cube first shit. If you don't know, he's a fucking legend.
Preach.
This dude is I'm talking about, think about Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Preach.
Don't believe the hype.
Terminator X.
Terminator X. All that shit. And then you just think about all the Ice Cube first shit. Hank is a fucking legend. Describe y'all audience, man, because y'all got a real, rather unique audience. I came to the Sony Hall thing. Westside had to join the Sony Hall. Khan was there. You wasn't there, I don't think.
That's when I threw the money back in the
Then
crowd.
you threw the money back in the crowd when you had the red Montclair on. It was a crazy night. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
they paid me for the show. I threw the money.
He threw the money back. He threw the money back.
Merry Christmas.
It was crazy. I got that somewhere on my phone. What was crazy about it was like I'm looking at the audience, but the people that was coming through, Q-Tip came through. A bunch of different people came through that night. Y'all audience, describe y'all audience and why it's so different than everybody else's.
Man, I want to describe it because like I always tell the stories like, you know, these niggas is my family. But when they got wind under their wings with this rap shit, you know what I'm saying? I was somewhere else doing me. So I got to see it how everybody else saw it, but early. You know what I'm saying? We was kicking it earlier upstairs about how, like, you asked them when they first got, you know what I mean? And me, I had to realize it like everybody else. These niggas coming around with rollies on and doing shit. I'm like, fuck these niggas doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Real shit. And I paid close attention. I remember going to the show in Boston in 2016. I drove from Buffalo about 8 hours to Boston. These niggas had a show, told me pull up. I'm still living in the projects. This early. And I seen it. It was Boston. It was like hardcore hip hop people who believe in this shit. It was grown people who could afford to buy $100 items. It was people who opinion mattered because they golden era fans. You know what I'm saying? So when I really think the fans like helped catapult Griselda to a certain point because, you know, it's what the game been missing. You know, a lot of people say that, but it's literally what the game been missing. So it's real hardcore fans, and I learned from the fans. I'm like, damn, everybody be chasing the kids, but a kid can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Like the certain, you know, kids ask their parents for money. Our fans are the parents. You know what I'm saying? Who could come, who could travel, and get in hotel rooms and get in flights to a Griselda show and stand in the line for the meet and greet and buy merch. Like I said, and most importantly, their opinions matter because they're golden age hip hop fans. So when they say no, Griselda is this, we know, we listen, we come from that. You know what I'm saying?
They're qualified. They're qualified to give y'all that title.
Exactly.
They could put that stamp on y'all. They got a certificate of proof because it's like, no, we grew up knowing this type shit. Because like I tell people, when I went to that show, it was like, hold up, I'm seeing all type of people up in this joint.
Yeah, like
it was crazy.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, so you gonna have your OG niggas that did 10.
Yeah.
Come home and be like,
Okay.
yo, this the illest shit I heard since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You gonna have your niggas that's selling dope. Like, yo, you hear what these niggas talk about? They bagging up or they riding around. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they doing to it. Then you got your fly niggas. Like, yo, you heard the shit them niggas said. I ain't even know niggas was on that. Or that's the type of shit we on. We spending $1,000 for a t-shirt. We know exactly what he talking about. Then, you know what I'm saying, you got, because like my son, you know what I'm saying, Fly Guy Jr., he 19, he just turned 19. And I'm his friend's favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time too, guess what? We wearing the shit they wearing, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's bridging the gap, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. And it's wild because even like, you know, I have a store, so it's just like, it be kids coming in there, you know, 12, 13 years old with their grandmother or sitting in line, you know what I mean? I do a drop. They in line with their grandmother, 11 years old, 12 years old, wanting to support, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a wide range. And you got, like I said, you got your true hip hop, you know, they feel like they, you know, the purists, you know what I'm saying? So they love the DJ Premier, the Alchemist, the Pete Rock, you know what I'm saying? But then you got songs, like I said, you got songs like with everybody, you know what I'm saying? The 5 to 50s with the bounce. It's like real talk between every member of Griselda. We gonna give you every sound possible of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not one sound that we can't do. So, and I don't think nobody, that's what I'm saying, we just too versatile, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like we on your head top, man. It's too many. Like if I'm not dropping, she dropping. If she ain't dropping, he dropping. If he ain't dropping, he dropping. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we on your neck. You know what I'm saying? We on your neck.
First of all, I respect a lot what y'all be, you know what I'm saying, talk about. I respect the mindsets, especially a black man. You know what I'm saying? Who have clarity, who have conviction, who have truth to their stories, and who have an elevated just energy to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tapped in to both of y'all, and I think that's the reason why, you know, God is blessing you. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the universe is working with you and not against you.
Appreciate
is
that.
because you embrace that, you know, and you're here to inspire. And one of the things you said is like, I mean, I'm in a lot of businesses myself. Like I'm into real estate. You know, I own like a lot of land. One of my homies is the biggest owner of trailer park lands in the world, and he cut me in a deal with that. So I do real estate stuff. I got a lot of businesses, a lot of startups, some tech stuff, a whole bunch of things like that, including crypto, including a lot of things. So I'm a real firm believer, and I've invested in a lot of that stuff instead of buying, like, I mean, I do have nice jewelry and stuff, but instead of doing that, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna put 250 in here. I'm gonna put 250 in here. I'm gonna put 100 here, 50 here, do that. I don't, you know, truthfully, I only have one car. I only drive one car because it's like I put my money in different places. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my family, but it's a mindset, and we as black men, we got to take over and do what we're here to do. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say I respect that. When you said that, it stuck with me.
You talking about when I say save your money and your money will save you?
Save your money and your money will save you. Yeah. And you said that your money be working for you. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta push. Your money is like employees. You gotta put that shit to work. All right, I got an M. The M is not really an M when they knock you in your head for fucking taxes.
No, it's half.
Sam gonna come strong arm the shit out you, no gun. You don't even see this motherfucker.
The biggest gang is the government.
Yeah, you don't see him. He gonna come knock you in your head. Now you got a little couple $100,000 to play with. You got to put that shit to work like employees. You over here, you over here, you over here, you over here, and you got to let that shit break dance for you. Because you're not really making money until you really. I'm talking about when your money break dancing for you. That's when you making money. When your money making money for you.
And it's risky. It's about taking risks. You're gonna lose some. You're gonna win some. You're gonna lose some. You're gonna win some. But that's what it's all about.
And the realest shit an OG told me back in the day, he said, listen, man, if you know exactly how much money you got,
you ain't got no money.
You ain't got no money. I was like, damn.
You ain't got no fucking money.
I thought I was doing something. Had a little bean, little 114,000 in the bank. I'm like, nigga, what?
For that 100,000 hit different though when you see your account hit 100,000.
The first time.
What, nigga? I thought I was doing something, nigga. That nigga said, nigga, if you know how much money you got, nigga, you ain't got no money. I was like, that shit ain't make no sense to me when I was young. I was like, the fuck you talking about, nigga? I got money. Until I realized what the fuck he was talking about, because when you got real money and you got businesses and you like he said, he got money in real estate, he got money over here, he got money over here, he got money over there, his crypto. He never know exactly how much money he got because he's making money every day and he's losing money every day.
Every day.
The crypto might lose some money some
sometimes
days.
it'll be down 100,000. Sometimes it'll be up
absolutely
200,000. Like,
right.
But I got to find the right people to where they, you know, I trust them and I work with them. And my family is on it too. My brother and my mom are heavy into it. Been studying it for years before it really kind of became even more popular. You know how it's kind of more popular now?
Right.
They was on that for years, so it's cool to see them how good they are, and like, you know, they'll make money and do their thing, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to just put the family to
in position
use so that what they can do too.
Absolutely. He jumped on a mac and cheese record, but he do it at Mac and Cheese Studio.
Right here.
They ready. They got the studio. They ready. They come. They get on $1 million worth of game. We got the
studio down the hallway.
We got the studio. We got
Steps
the cameras.
away. Equipment, all this shit.
Y'all don't know, but it's 4 cameras in here.
Yeah. It's just
You
set up.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's just set up. It ain't.
You got to invest in what you believe in. We didn't wait to get no money to invest.
Studio right there. You take a few steps. We're gonna do a whole podcast.
Right. You just did.
That's some real hustler shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You heard what he said?
Straight up.
That's some real hustler shit. You can't be a hustler and not hustling. And when we say hustling, we not talking about selling no drugs.
No.
There's a million things that motherfucker can sell out here.
You can sell a drug. You can sell a shirt.
You feel
Man,
what I'm saying?
if you're a hustler, you can sell diarrhea to a shitty ass on the toilet if you really hustling. This if you really hustling. You know what I'm saying? But like,
nah,
when
I don't
say
know
hustling,
about all that.
no, I'm just saying you had that was some shit. That was some shit.
How you
put
gonna
over
sell
your head.
diarrhea shit?
Shitty ass on the toilet. But that's another story. But listen, what I'm saying is that you gotta be willing to drop that money on this shit.
Ain't no question.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, cameraman. Oh, you can shoot? Yeah, but I got this little weak camera. Come on, we going to B&H. We going right online. How much the camera cost? $2,000. What you got in the MacBook? That's $1,200. All right, here you go. What you got to get the Photoshop? All right, come on, let's go. Like, come on, you got to really pull the trigger, because if they don't see it, you ain't do it. That's real
And
shit.
they don't see it, we don't believe it.
I mean, nobody gonna believe it.
We live in a motherfucking in an era right now where seeing is believing. A lot of niggas is capping though, but you know, sometimes capping turn over to stacking. There's a lot of niggas that done cap they fucking way to the top.
They made it.
You hear me?
For real.
Yeah, I mean, just for the record, the nigga that made that statement up, fake it till you make it, you's an all-time bust ass nigga. All right, I don't know whatever that was, 54 or 45 or 76, but you's another ass nigga, fake it till you make it. But it's a lot of niggas that cap they way to the top. So, and ain't nothing wrong with that, because guess what? This entertainment. Them niggas was entertaining.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what a nigga say, man. Get yours.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because the reason why I stress that, because when you from these inner cities, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Charlotte, Milwaukee, New York, Atlanta, a lot of these niggas believe, oh, them niggas ain't never shot nobody. That shit ain't real. Like, that's how these niggas believe.
Really think like that, but that's how niggas get themselves tricked out the streets, because they don't know what a nigga did.
Your opportunity, all that shit. You be
Move up to the mic.
Like, you be thinking like, man, this nigga pussy, he ain't shot nobody, killed
playing
nobody.
games, walk up
You
on
be
nigga, get
missed
your
on
dumb
the
ass
mo-
blow.
Or just missed on the whole opportunity. Like, he might be a pussy, but he might be the hottest rapper. Like, you might miss an opportunity to get on a smash hit or some shit.
Right.
Thinking like that, you got to think bigger. Like, this shit, we didn't get in this shit. We could have stayed in the street if we wanted to. Just everybody street niggas. I know we don't move like that, bro. We don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Get in this shit, do business, take care of your business. You get in this shit with that street mentality, you're gonna end up in the street. You see these rappers everybody going back to jail, everybody going to jail. You gotta tighten up.
But one thing I could say is, man, I just want to give y'all flowers, because every artist that we interview from Atlanta, and we say, you know, tell us your top 5 Atlanta artists of all time. Y'all always first.
Hey, yeah, that's what.
And that's coming from the youngins. You feel what I'm saying? That's coming from the owners of tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for them to recognize that, no, they was the ones who opened the door for us. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all led that wave of some shit that y'all didn't even know was gonna be taking control of the music industry for 20 plus fucking years, bro.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Because all the way from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, New York had that shit.
Oh yeah.
And then here come these little motherfuckers from out of Atlanta.
Yeah. For sure, man.
And changed the whole direction of that shit.
All the players.
And you know, shout out to Jermaine Dupri. It was a few motherfuckers that was coming out, you know, back
Babyface, L.A. Reid, you had them, you know what I mean?
Thank God for L.A. Reid coming to Atlanta, man.
Yes.
Gave us jobs, bro.
L.A. Reid, shout out to L.A. Reid. Said shout out to L.A. Reid. You know, they gave niggas jobs, man.
Sir.
And that's what's most important. One thing I noticed about Atlanta too, you know, artists could be beef and they could be going through it, and then they pop up on a record together.
Oh, you know what's crazy though? LaFace records don't be getting mentioned when they be talking about these black labels. And I never hear nobody talking about LaFace. Like, I think it got so big that people didn't even understand who LaFace Records was.
I think it might be because when the LA sold that bitch for about $100 million, cashed out.
Yeah,
they might have forgot. They might have forgot. Man. You know what I'm saying?
He forgot about that motherfucker. What you say? He forgot about that. Do you bring that shit up? What's that?
Nobody mentioned LaFace when they talk about black labels.
I do remember when I used to own that shit back before they socked it to my pocket.
They had some monsters on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, $100 million make you forget a bunch of shit.
Yeah, TLC, Tony Braxton, Usher. Us, Tony Rich, shit, Destiny
People
Child
forget about Tony Rich project. Nobody knows it but me.
But
it was
he went
my
diamond with that shit.
He went diamond with that song?
He went diamond with that album. Yeah, he went diamond.
God damn.
That's why you ain't seen him. Gone, cash
that motherfucker got that money. You ain't never seen Tony Rich.
Because Tony's rich.
Tony said, why the fuck would I double back? He's only down from here.
Yeah,
fuck is going on?
Tony Rich. Tony, that's name. You got to put Rich in your name. You might get rich.
Man, hey,
shit,
did it, man.
God damn.
Yeah, right.
Went diamond.
First record, bro, went diamond. Crazy.
Yeah, he's only down from there. That's the reality. Ask 50 Cent. No, bro. That's not no shit. That's not like nobody. Once you hit a certain level of success, it's like how many people go diamond and then go diamond again? Ask Nelly.
She asked me.
Yeah, see?
We went diamond. We diamond and a half. Cruise control right now.
Did you go diamond again?
Shit, I got diamonds.
So the 50 Cent, so the Nelly, 50 out here going diamond on the fucking TV screen now.
Got to go to something else.
So at the end of the day, it's not no slight to 50 or Nelly or none of that. It's just that when you reach a certain level of fucking success, it's hard to get there again. Like you may get 2 times platinum, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times.
Yeah, that's why you got to reinvent yourself,
and then we grew up in a different era. We grew up in an era where that meant 10 million
went to the store and bought
went to the fucking store and purchased a CD or a fucking tape, man.
Right. Yeah, I mean, right now the game is rigged.
You made 10 million niggas get up and go to that. Just think about how fucking great that shit is. So you the live show killer, right?
For shit show, live show killer tour on sale right now, nigga. First date, Chicago, y'all first. That's the day after Thanksgiving. That's motherfucking November 26th. And bro, let me get the tour flyer too, just so But that's November 26th, and then the day after that we in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? That's November 27th, and the day after that, 3 days after that we in Albany. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about them 3 days first. You know, Chicago on the 26th, day after Thanksgiving, go eat good. You know what I'm saying? Sleep good, wake up, take a shit, because we gonna turn up. Okay, text it to me. We gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? This tour shit.
He said take a shit. I went to go take a shit.
Make sure you get that food away from about. Yeah, this nigga talking about he took a shit in my house.
Right.
It's okay though.
4.5.
We got 9.5.
Let me just say something. You was 4.5 minutes into the man crib, bro. You
It's
got
all
at least.
good, yeah.
You was supposed to at least hold it for a
He
little.
said take a shit. I took my
I'm
shit.
saying you
Hey, do your thing,
bro. Nobody just walked right into nobody's crib, bro.
Hey, do your thing.
You know what I mean?
I walk into Target and do it. Fuck you mean?
This ain't as big as Target, though. I tell
It's
you
about
that,
the same
motherfucker.
size. I'm saying.
No, it ain't.
I walk in these different places.
Fucking the same size.
Oh, the whole thing. You got a prison wall around this motherfucker. That's another story. I got flashbacks coming in this bitch.
Shit.
Nigga
I seen the cop car. I got excited.
We jump in the motherfucking Maybach with him. We pull into the motherfucking to his crib. Wallow starts sweating and shit. Fuck we going?
I thought we was going inside the prison. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. The wall was around. You got a real wall. That's doing like greatest for a prison wall.
Facts.
What the fuck he got going on? Cameras and shit? I thought it. I didn't know what was going. Then I see the security car. I got excited when I seen the cop car because it reminded me of mine. But go ahead.
Yeah, both these niggas both got cop cars.
Take the crib, man. Take the family.
But go back to the tour, right?
The tour, Live Show Killer Tour, first date, Chicago, nigga. You know, the day after Thanksgiving, November 26th. This tour shit, I do this shit. Like, it's performance shit. Like, I can't even lie, bro. Like, I do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you the best performer in the game right now?
I do.
Like in our era, Busta Rhymes knew niggas couldn't fuck with him when he hit that stage.
Nah, when I hit that stage, bro, it's something different. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something different.
Energy.
Yeah. And that's what I'm about. Like, I'm about like making people happy, making people have a good time. Like, that's what I'm about. I was just having a conversation with someone close to me last night. Like, that's just what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Like, just making people happy. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's why I love performing. You know what I mean? Like, I love performing. I'll be chilling right before I go out there. Motherfucker, just straight, you good, yo. The second I go out, it's, you know, who the fuck is that? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Air songs. So this tour shit, I do this shit, especially when I get the opportunity to drop new music. Like, ever since I've been dropping, so I told you I popped. I dropped my first shit March 5th, 2019, Baby on Baby. I went on tour like a month later. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
I went on tour like a month
Fuck,
later.
the money came in fast, huh?
Yeah, and every tour I never did every day is sold out. You get what I'm saying? I went on tour like a month later and just flipped shit upside down. And as soon as I went so dumb on the tour, I never got off. And then I dropped some more shit. I dropped the Kirk album. And then I went right back on the Kirk tour. You get what I'm saying? Then I went overseas.
This is fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown. And not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe to toe in the middle of a cell. Fucking with me cause I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold in a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every nigga is selling narcotics. They rather see me in the pen than me and Lil Renzo rolling in the benzo. Be the police out of shape, and when I'm finished,
Bring the yellow tape. So y'all can understand. Y'all can understand where I was at. I'm like,
this fucking cube.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Price I want for sure, you gon' need 3 promoters. I got the body from Jim Ellis, but I had switched the motor. I got these badass bitch riding around this bitch, they all the coders. Yeah, I just told her make a story. Yeah, I just bought all the Trojans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I told her style my mix. I told her stop telling everything she seen and told her meet me at the Ritz. I got baguettes in the back of my ring and I wasn't even trying to hit. I told her she gotta run through the team before she can talk to the lid. Yeah.
Going into quarantine, I was like, yo, whoever's the real stars and the real entertainers, they're gonna shine through this season. Right. But if you're one of those niggas that they had to put this into,
put the machine around you,
you gotta be on TV and you gotta be in rooms of people and all of that. I pray it's safe for you somewhere. Right. I pray because it was gonna be a long period of time. I felt it.
Right.
So I remember just thinking, I gotta do something with the live. And I remember there was a DJ. I'm right now. I'm kind of zooted, so I don't remember the name off time. D Nice.
D Nice. D Nice.
So sorry, D Nice.
He had another big stage.
I promise I wasn't trying to play you. And I saw what he was doing. He was just listening to music, and it was giving people so much joy. Everybody was Michelle Obama in there. Right. Everybody in there. So I'm like, this is lit. Right. Like I got to do something like that. And so what I thought about, I was like, yo, we should do a sound clash. That's how it started. I was like, we should do a sound clash. Kind of like what Versus was.
Yeah.
But we should do a sound clash that's just like artists playing other genres of music. Like me and Bryson Tiller, it's like, yo, we gonna go the best white boy songs from the 90s. Me and you right now. You pick your best top 10 NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, whatever. And just different shit, right? And it started turning into this thing where like other artists was calling me, and I seen the live go from like 4 to like 17. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So all of a sudden I start playing the music. Yo, I'm DJ Corona Free, Tory Lanez. I start putting on the radio voice. Yeah, we're in the spot. Yeah, it's lit. Everything's lit. I start saying it. Then at one point, nigga, I just realized I start taking shots. I'm like, everybody take a shot, da-da-da. So I'm moving like it's the actual club. At one point, I'm screaming in the living room, and my mans comes out. My mans was staying with me at the time. That's the ad-lib man. Shout out to Saber Snow. That he's this dude who basically just been in my life, just like my older head, like just always been in my life. Like, you feel me? Not that old, but he's older than me. So he's my OG, like, you feel me? So he came out the room and he sees me just snapping in front of the computer with my phone up. And he's wondering, like, yo, why is this nigga drenched in sweat right now? Like, what is this nigga? Why is this nigga screaming and da-da-da-da? And he comes and he sees there's like 25,000 niggas on there right now. Like, just watching me just on live having a good time.
Right.
The nigga passes me the mic. We had this old mic in our studio room. And that's the mic that I use. And he passes me the mic. Pass me the mic, bro, and I just knew at that moment, like, yo, I'm taking this, and this is out of here.
Right.
All of a sudden, girls start calling, like, yo, let me dance to the music. Boom. Then it just turned into this thing, like, and then like the end of the night, I had like 80,000 people watching at the same time.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. At the time, I was at 5 million followers. In the span of 8 weeks, I was at 10. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was touching a lot of people to the point we was getting 300,000.
Yeah, fucking followers a week,
and 300,000 viewers live. You know what I'm saying? Just watching, like, so it became crazy.
God damn, that was a hell of a glow up during quarantine.
Definitely.
You doubled your followers in fucking how many weeks? 8 weeks. God damn. That was a spike in numbers right there. Nigga did quarantine radio, this motherfucking performance check went up.
But you know what's crazy, and one thing I will say about quarantine radio, what it did was it gave me a whole other fan base that supports me so strongly. And, it showed me that those other 5 million people that came, they didn't unfollow me.
Right.
They didn't, those people rode with me and supported me and kept explaining to me how I gave them joy, kept explaining to me how I gave them life during the quarantine, during the time. So,
right.
It just gave me a whole nother fan base, like whole different fan base.
Before I go any further, this episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Roman Swipes. One thing about Roman Swipes, for all you guys who can't make it to the halftime, let alone make it to the second quarter with that woman who grabbed your attention, and you wonder why she don't take your calls no more. You need to get with Roman Swipes. Roman Swipes will make you last longer and you'll be stronger. This is something, I'm talking about, you just got to swipe it down. You know what I'm saying?
SWIPEDOWN, nigga, that's me. Swipe me down.
You got to swipe it down,
Exactly.
let it dry, and you make her fly. What you need to do is, when you choose a monthly subscription to Roman Swipes, you get your first month for $5. Go to GetRoman.com/game. Get you some Roman Swipes. What are you waiting for? You're not a 4-quarter player. You want to be one? Get a Roman Swipes right
Swipe
now.
me down. I can't say you got your team, you got your niggas, you got your camp, but you like a one-man fucking army out here. And it's like I see everybody click up, and I'm not saying you don't fuck with niggas. I don't know your relationships. I just know that from the outside looking in, it look like you just stay to yourself and just murder shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. That come from prison. That come from this crazy. I'm about to even say this. I've been in and out of prison, like juvenile detention and adult jails for quite some time. So I've always been a loner. I've always been alienated, so to say, because I live by a different set of rules, morals, codes, and principles. And I really think it really was a blessing. I solidified myself as an artist, but I also kind of hindered myself in ways because I wasn't willing to network, or not that I wasn't willing to network, but it was just, I don't know. I look at it like I could have been more friendly. Nah, but you got to look at it like it's just, you got to look at it like it's business. And that's one thing that I wasn't looking at it from a business aspect. I was playing the game like penitentiary. Like, that's how I played the game. I came in the game with a real ghetto, not a ghetto attitude, but a kind of a street mentality type attitude. And the people that I was gravitating towards was dudes that was like in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that I kind of hinder myself a little bit with that closed-minded perspective.
Yeah.
Like, speaking from a more mature person, like I believe that, like, now, if I could have did it differently, I would have politicked and networked. But it was a beautiful thing because I solidified myself.
Right.
So the bricks come and stamp. You know what you're getting when you holler at me.
Right.
And then again, I feel like everybody that I made to co-create. Some people you could be a fan of from a distance, but everybody that I made to co-create. Like, it's about the energy that you align yourself with. So I'm big on energy too.
What made you decide to name your brand Cookies?
Just from the strain. Like, back in the days, there was so much Granddaddy Perp and Bubba Kush, and then OG Kush started kind of getting played out. My partner Jai would always bring back, so we came through with the Cherry Kush first, came through with the Cherry Pie, and then we got the Cookies. And when he brought that through, I used to like to roll the Swisher, let it sit on the dashboard so it gets nice and dry, and then fire it up and see what the shit tastes like. And so he was like, man, this shit tastes like a, I was looking at him, he's like a Thin Mint cookie. I'm like, oh shit, that shit do taste like a cookie. So we named the strain Cookies, and when we named it, this shit just went crazy. And so I was like, I like the name. I can't call it Girl Scout Cookies, so I'm about to get sued for show. So I just called it Cookies, and I ran with it. And when I made the logo, I knew that, like, for some reason, deep down there, I was like, this is the parent company. It's the main strain right now, which got a lot of buzz, but I'm going to call the company Cookies and then spin off the menu from there. You know what I mean? I think the apparel really helped build the brand, though.
Also the merch.
Yeah, I don't even call it merch. I just call it like a streetwear company, right?
Okay.
I started that shit from the crib, by myself with a couple homies, sending like boxes from the crib, just like taking orders and doing that, and boom, boom, boom. You know, today Cookies this year is going to do $55 million in revenue just to clothing, just cotton.
Just clothing.
Yeah, just clothing. Just clothing.
I just got a crazy pack from the San Fran store. They just sent me a crazy pack. A crazy
Y'all
pack.
sent us some shit.
But I felt like with the music doing what it's doing and with the cannabis like doing what it was doing, that clothing at the right time, it hit and it was like a billboard for us, and it kind of normalized Cookies, and it made people that didn't smoke weed feel like they were part of that shit, and it made kids that were like looking up to like all their bigger brothers that fucked with this shit feel like they're a part of that shit. Like, the clothing really helps solidify the brand a lot. And I did it. I'm gonna give you guys this $1 million worth of game. I'm gonna share shit with you. I never share it with nobody.
Okay.
I didn't just go put the logo on a shirt. You know what I mean? I started looking around like, how can I make this shit jump? And at the time, shout out to Nikki Diamond. Diamond Supply was like
Supply.
one of the biggest streetwear brands, you know, out there. And he's from my city. And my boy Al Fresco brought me to the manufacturers of all his product. They made his belts, his beanies, his wallets, his hats, his backpacks, right? And he did a lot of stuff for my partners now. They did a lot of stuff for everybody. Tyler, the Creator, everyone. So I went to them and I said, okay, if you guys invest $100,000 behind my clothing line, I'll give you guys 20%, right? Best deal they ever did ever. I'm sure they love me a lot. Invest $100,000, but what I really want is access to the manufacturing. I want to overnight take this t-shirt and this hoodie and put hella shit out, right? Like, I want to turn my shit into a full-on brand. So that was the first step. The second step was I went to my partner, Brian Wilson. I poached him old school D-boy way from Staple and Stance. You know Stance Socks?
Yeah, I remember, Stance Socks.
He was doing Stance Socks. He was one of the biggest guys at LRG, and I always heard stories about him taking LRG from like a $10 million company to like hundreds of millions in revenue. So I went to him. I tried to get him to fuck with me. He reached out about the brand, kind of inquiring, and when I got a hold of him, he was like, I can't leave Stance. You know, I said, here's $75,000 in a brown bag, and I'll give you 15% to come be my sales rep. This sounds like a crazy deal. Like, why would anyone pay someone to come be a sales rep? Why would I pay someone to do that? I knew that if I had everything looking smooth, a full line of clothing, right, and I got the main sales guy that's been tapped in for years to go sell it, and I do what I do with the rap and the weed, it's a deadly combo. And sure enough, that shit changed. We were at like $3 million a year in revenue when I brought him in. And bro, we turned that shit to like 12, 21, 32. Now we're at 55. So, you know, I just took partners that had a lot of access to things and experience and knowledge. I wasn't just trying to say, I want to sell t-shirts and make it pop.
Well, what you was doing was understanding your strengths and your weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you was identifying them. So you was like, okay. And the smart thing you was doing, you was identifying them with motherfuckers that was proven.
Veterans.
You feel what I'm saying? You like, that's the part that motherfuckers can't miss. Yeah, you went and did some shit to another motherfucker, like, why would he do that? But you was going to get the knowledge, the access, the relationships.
Experience.
Because he was doing this shit for years. He knows everybody in this fucking space. Mm-hmm. So now, when he come to my team, I know everybody in this space because he's working for me. Oh, where the man? A whole another run. Where the man? Mac Daddy. Ooh, Mac Daddy. He ground
You
on.
really don't know how to dance, though. I used to know how to dance.
Nigga, I was doing that
dance
right.
now. No, you wasn't. That is
you right.
That
You
is
hating
not
on
how
me.
you do it.
Player hating on me.
You can just do it. Like, you ain't got
I
no
was
rhythm.
doing it.
You got white people rhythm.
No, I don't.
Yes,
Fuck,
you
I was
do.
DM. I was dancing machine.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
Ooh, Mac Daddy.
That's how you gotta pop it. It's not just you ain't just doing it like this.
No.
So we got one nigga popping and another nigga twerking.
I didn't say I was
twerk.
I said I used to throw that dick. No, I said I used to throw that dick.
Let me tell you
That was a song. Throw that dick.
I know that was
Throw that dick.
All I'm saying is pop and twerk, and I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we used to do it. That was the thing to do back in the day. It was the shit. I mean, I like dancing and partying and have a good time. Because, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with it. As long as you're having a good time doing it, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be yourself. Speaking your own truth. Ain't that what they say now?
Yeah.
Speaking your own truth.
You
And that's what we do.
You figure out just
And that's why I fuck with Wallow, because he do some corny ass nut shit, but it's him.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So
corny
fuck it.
nigga.
I be doing me.
Some niggas is CNs, corny niggas. You know what I mean?
Was you always like that?
Yes.
I always was me.
I grew into this corny nigga. No, you got to be corny. You're always corny.
I always was me.
Fuck
You know?
up.
Yeah.
It's like, did you grow
I just
it?
did crime. That's all.
I think you should goddamn do comedy for real. I think you should do stand up.
I don't think I don't like to just you don't. I don't just you don't.
No,
just
I ain't
jump
saying
on
just jump up there because you got to put the work in. But I think you got it.
I've been around some legendary comedians. David Chappelle. I done been around. Who else I was around? Well, I know some big comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Donnell Rollins, Ashley Larry. I know some people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I done been and I done watched them get busy right there on stage, like, and just be like, wow, why did he say that? And then I ask him a question: how did you build that bit up? What was the, you know, it was and I watched a lot of Comedy Central when I was in jail.
You can watch all day, but you got to get on that stage.
Right, nigga?
Yeah, just get on the stage. Well, go someplace where people don't know you so you can feel more comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Just go up there. I don't tell too many people they should do stand-up either.
Now, you and Mike is cool.
Mike who?
MJ.
Oh, indeed.
What's the conversation like? Have you ever went to Mike Jordan and said, man, what type of advice did you went to him for, and what did he provide for you?
So I went to Mike early in my career. And I was just, I was a nigga from B-More, man, who just knew how to go get it. Like I was just green, but I knew how to go get it. And for him to sign me at 19 years old to represent his brand, I was the first signature athlete under the Jordan brand.
But you was that nigga coming out of Syracuse.
So when I signed with him, I knew he had my back. For him to take that chance with me, I knew he had my back. I was having a hard time with like certain players in the game, certain situations in the game, figuring out how to beat certain defenses. And I went to MJ for that. I went to spend 2 weeks, a week and a half with MJ in Chicago. We trained every morning, 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. But it was more the conversations that we had. The way he broke film down to me. Like I ain't know how to watch film. He broke it down to me. Watch it like this, do that. Why would you do it? Questioning me. Then he was like, taught me really how to break down the art of scoring the basketball. And I'm like, man, I already know how to put the ball in all. That's what I do. But he was like, nah, I'm gonna give you the mental part of it. Listen, he said, how much you want to average? He said, you average about 28 right now. I said, yeah. He said, here's the easy way to go get it. 7 points a quarter, right? He said, break down 7 points in a quarter. That's 2 layups, maybe a 3, a layup, 2 free throws, a 3. You might get hot 1 quarter. You might have 11, 12, 13 1 quarter. Now in the second quarter, you can pace. As long as you get your 14 in 2 quarters.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, you just broke, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about that in the games. That next season, I averaged almost 30.
Right.
But I'm thinking about like what he's telling me. Like I ain't got to go get it as much as I really want to go get it.
Right.
As fast as I want to go get it. You just slow the game down.
Right.
And that was probably the best advice that he's ever gave me.
Y'all ever had any competition talk where Mike was like,
you can't have
you know how to barbecue chicken.
You can't argue with that, man. Like you just can't. It's impossible.
Did you ever see it like Mike? If you was,
but he know it's certain of us,
Yeah.
that we go back at him. Like we'll talk our shit to him.
Right.
But then he get to start talking about winning and what I'm saying, rings and shit. That's that's his defense mechanism.
Right.
You stole your ring. Come on, Mike. Don't
Right.
wear that shit, man.
But what's the example of something you done said to Mike? Like, yeah, I'd have cooked your ass.
You was
back
too
then.
small. Like
You told him that?
we talk shit. He told me he'd have made me run around the game. I was out of shape, shit like that. You out of shape, man. You don't get tired chasing me. He used to say shit like that. He was just, I told him, man, you too small. You was light.
Right.
You light the ass, man. You light the ass, bro.
And just think, when I got to Boston, now I got P, I got Ray, and everybody on our team talking trash. Everybody's talking, but we backing it up.
Ray was talking trash?
Man, Ray will talk trash to
Oh,
you.
shit.
Ray tell you, Ray out to tell you about yourself.
He
You say
think
something?
Jesus Shuttlesworth
Hell
talk
no.
shit.
Listen, man, everybody in the league is somebody, man, and they got that it factor. And, everybody niggas at the end of the day, you know, respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you come with a certain kind of cloth and you play with it.
Who was the second greatest shit talker of all time? Who was that person give you a run for the money?
Man, Gary Payton. Gary Payton.
Oh, yeah,
Listen, let me man. Let me tell you something.
GP.
Y'all talking this shit like I'm the greatest. Man, Michael Jordan is the greatest shit talker ever.
What Mike ever say some shit to you?
Yeah, man.
What did he say to you?
Man, I said something to Mike. I wouldn't.
What'd you say?
I went in this shit. I actually made the mistake and said something because J.R. Ryder was having a great game against Mike Jordan, and I wasn't talking shit to him. I was just gassing J.R. And then Mike was like, sitting there like, he right there, but I ain't getting no foul. Like, man, you killing this nigga? Keep on that nigga. I mean, shit, man, you killing me.
Yeah.
J.R. was like, all right, cool, yeah, all right, yeah, you got it, yeah. Good looking. You too. You keep going because we was having some good games. Yeah. And then, the ref wasn't ready with the ball, and I was just like, yo, keep going, yo, fuck that. We ain't got nothing. Let's go me and you, because I was kind of, you know what I mean? And he was like, all right. I was like, but keep on that nigga. That nigga ain't shit, man.
Yeah.
That nigga got on the back leg on me, like, oh, yeah. I'm standing right here. I ain't getting no fun, nigga. I got 30 niggas. I'm talking that like that.
He talking street shit to Mike.
Mike, what Mike say?
Lajuan, like these old school niggas they talking shit, man. Mike was like, all right. Man, that man had 40 3/4, man. Flip subbed us out. We got out the game. Damn, y'all out the game? Damn, y'all out. Damn, y'all fella, you ain't talking no more? Like, nah, I ain't. You got it? Yeah, I'm done.
Mike tapped
I'm done. I'm done.
Mike tapped
My bad. Elijah, another motherfucker that talk shit to you. Yeah, Elijah would do some shit like take his mouthpiece out and say, I'm hitting him with lateral movement. He can't do anything. You like, how do I even respond to that? Like, you hitting him with lateral movement. Like, yeah, King Olajuwon might hit you with some, you hit him with lateral movement. I was like, damn, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, I don't even have nothing for that. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say when nigga say he hitting you with lateral movement? I ain't never heard that. Right. So, yeah, Charles Barkley will fight you all. Yeah, man, what? AI, man, you want to guard it? Kid? Come guard it. Yeah, you see when Kobe and AI was talking? Yeah, nigga, you think it's sweet? Come guard it then, nigga. Yeah. So that's where I come from, man. Everybody talking shit out here.
Tim Duncan don't say nothing.
Nah, Timmy is smile at you. Timmy be killing you with smiles.
Wait, hold on. All that cussing you did at Tim, he never got out his element
man,
one
that nigga
time.
might laugh at you, man. You might be cussing him out 100 miles. He might sit there and laugh at you like, and that's supposed to piss you off even more. Then on top of it, he backboard, hook shot, fade away, ski, under oven, you like, shh. So this ain't working. Let me just stick to basketball with this one, but the niggas who weak minded and want all the wordplay, I got something for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
As soon as he get on the court, the fuck you gonna do today? He looking at nigga eyes. Oh no, that shit ain't working on him.
Ain't working on Tim.
I'ma leave.
Nah, but the trash talk was like a strategy, man. And some it worked and some it didn't. But yeah, it was. Everybody had something to say about it, and then at the time, right here, everybody can do something about it. Nobody, ain't nobody on that. Just talk that shit, but ain't nobody on that.
Oh, y'all got rich as shit, got money. I'll fuck you up. Meet me in the locker room.
Yeah.
You bitch ass nigga.
And everybody
you don't want
crews.
nothing.
Everybody
all
got
y'all
crews
go home
too.
to
Everybody
40.
got crews. Everybody got crews. Everybody got
understands.
But it's different, bro. It's different when you calm down and then you really go into
but it's crazy.
15,000 square houses. Like, I calm down. I ain't worried about him.
But it's different. It's different when you really scared out there and he talking shit and you like, oh shit. Like you really scared. Is he really gonna do something to me? Because all them players they not built like that and they don't come from that, so they don't know. And you might run up, he might snap on somebody that's really scared.
The MVP speech. I know you was asked, you talked about this a lot, right? But I do want to touch on, like, that was one of the most heartfelt, sincere, speeches that I ever heard in my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sitting there looking at you give a speech, you can tell that you went through some shit growing up. You feel what I'm saying? That you've been through a different type of struggle, and you can just see it in your face and the sincerity of how much work had to get put in to get to this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when you won that award, what was going through your mind? Like,
yeah, I was just replaying all the moments, dog. Like, I committed to that shit at like 8. To be honest, like I told everybody that, my parents and everybody that was taking care of me, that I wanted to play basketball every day. So they really pushed me to do that shit. Like they really forced me to, like, they told me what hard work was and what I needed to do in order for me to be a good basketball player. I had structure at an early age, and like I knew what it meant to like actually put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So, and
at 9, 10, 11, I started gaining conscience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like working out by myself. I'm like thinking to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, I like to play and I want to make it somewhere. You know, I just start visualizing shit at an early age, and, and shit started to come together for me. And by the time I was like 12, 13, 14, I'm just like, all right, shit, this what I'm gonna do for sure.
Right.
You know
when did you? That was around the age when you really started knowing. No,
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Yeah, I knew when I first stepped on the court, and my first game plan, it was like so easy to me. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I like doing this. I want to do it every day. And then I started working out and getting better. And then I started like seeing my friends go do other shit, and I was the only one working out. And I was just like, it was cool feeling different and doing other different shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just like this space. You know what I mean? And I built on that. And I seen y'all was talking to Dame, and he was saying he played the same way he played when he was a kid. Yeah. He play that way now. That's exactly how I was playing. The way I play now is exactly how I played when I was 8, 9 years old. I just expanded and got sharper at some of the shit.
St. Louis, growing up, couple niggas baked you. Scott Suggs, cooked your ass one day. I'm talking about Scott Suggs
barbecued you.
I'm talking about
you was the whole menu of the barbecue.
He cooked you so bad. You know that. Look, I knew I bring up Scotty, boy. He's shaking now, and Scott cooked his ass so bad. They said he came back to the gym. He didn't even know Scott was in there. He come in, he got flip-flops on. They say he seen Scott. He hauled ass back to the car to get his gear. He had to get some get back.
Scott put some smut on your name.
Yeah, Scott
wasn't playing.
So was that always how you was designed? Like if somebody got out on you, you just had to get some get back.
Yeah, I was.
Shout out to Scott Suggs too, SS. You know, SS Impala, man, did him dirty. Gave him 45.
Shout out to Scott. I was we worked out with the same trainer, Drew, and now that I know this, I was a freshman. This was like my first week working out with Drew, and I thought I was nice. I thought I was the best freshman in St. Louis, the best 8th grader, and Drew had me work out with Scott. We played one-on-one for like an hour. Because he basically wanted to show me I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
Longest hour of your life, huh?
He kicked my ass.
I heard.
We played 6, 7 games of one-on-one. I couldn't beat him. I really couldn't score. And I felt like, and that's when Drew finally got my attention. He was like, all right, now we got a lot to work on. Fast forward, Scott was in college, or he was an overseas player. He was working out pre-jab. 2 years later, I was a junior. So now I'm like the #1 player in the country. So I'm with my older cousin, and we going to the gym. They playing pickup. Like you said, I got flip flops. I got my khakis on from school. I got a polo on. So I'm just going in to chill. I seen Scott. I ain't seen Scott in 2 years. I said, hold on, I'll be right back.
So in them 2 years, Scott, you just had to carry Scott's name around. Like Scott was a part of. You was one of Scott's victims at the time. So you was like, I got to come up off this victim list.
I'm real. Scott is a real good dude. Like he's a real, first class guy. So he ain't walk around telling me he kicked my ass.
Okay, so he was cool.
He just knew it when y'all seen each other. It was a mutual.
Yeah, he
cooked you, nigga.
He knew. He ain't tell a lot of people though. But when I was 17. 2 years later, when I seen him in the gym, I ran in my trunk, grabbed some sneaks. I used to wear shorts under my khakis at school just in case. And I went in there, and they know what happened.
You got some get back.
Damn, Scotty.
Yeah, okay. So
Scotty had a funeral.
No. Hold on. Scotty ain't take. So wait. Scotty 1-1. Like, let's not put too much smut on Scotty. Right, Scotty got out on him. He got out on Scotty. Now they got to see somewhere along the line, and they got to, uneven this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Scotty put that work
like
in.
We ain't gonna act like Scotty is down.
Well, you know what's so good about him? We glad he ran to his trunk in a different way.
Yeah,
he said, I ran to the trunk. Hit the trunk, pop the trunk. I'm like, it's so great that he ran to his trunk and he got the sneaks and now something else. You know, in the hood when somebody run into the trunk, the whole gym cloud. He going to the trunk. Everybody like this. He got a gun. You know. So it was like, luckily he would have got some Nikes.
Niggas screaming, watch out for Lil J. Watch out, Lil J. Lil J coming.
Lil J going to the trunk. So it was good that he went in a different way.
And it's just like that.
Right.